cannot believe I'm a mom of 3. I have 3 whole kids. Like, who am I? Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're an oldie but a goodie. So y'all know I recently gave birth to baby number 3. I know, I'm still shook by the thought of all of it too. I cannot believe I'm a mom of 3. But in today's video, I am going to be sharing some registry must-haves, some items that I just think you need whenever you're gonna be bringing home a new baby. And this video is being sponsored by Pottery Barn Kids. They have all the things, everything that you will need for your registry they have, and they're a really great place to register because they do have so many great tools that I think will be beneficial whenever you're building your registry. So they have interactive checklists that keeps track of all the essential items that you need for your baby, so it will make sure that you don't miss out on any of the important things that you have to have before the arrival of your baby. You also can browse their must-have registry items, so I'm going to be letting you know mine in the video, but they do have a place on the site where you can scroll through and see what they have as the must-have items. Also, they have an in-store scanner, which is really convenient. I know I personally love to go in the store and look at things in person, so they do have the scanner, so whenever you go in there you can get it and scan the things that you want, which is always so much fun. And of course they have the app, which is super convenient because you can manage everything from your phone, so you can update your registry list if you need to add anything to it. You can keep up with who's purchased things, and it's always just really convenient to be able to have that right at your fingertips and, you know, be able to just look at it real quick. You know, we have to have the phones. And they even offer free design and registry services, which I thought was really awesome. So a design expert can actually help you create the perfect nursery and help you select furniture and everything that you will need to create the perfect nursery. So that's a really great service that they have that I feel like everybody should take advantage of. So yeah, I am super excited to share my must-have registry items from Pottery Barn Kids. They have all the things and so many great items. So we're gonna go ahead and hop into it. So I'm not gonna talk too much about furniture or anything in this video because I'm gonna do a full nursery tour and we'll talk about furniture and things like that in that video. So we're just gonna talk about some of the other items that you might need for your registry. So we're talking a baby monitor, baby wraps, car seats, things like that. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about has probably been my most used item, and that is the breast pump. So on Pottery Barn Kids, they have the Willow breast pump, and I absolutely love it. So at first, I wasn't really sure how I would feel about a wearable breast pump, but y'all, it is so convenient, and you're actually able to get things done while you pump. So I love that part about it. With the old traditional pumps, you just have to sit there. I mean, some of them you can walk around, but it's still just not as convenient as the wearable ones. I do have one that, you know, you plug into the wall because sometimes it is needed, but y'all, the wearable ones are a complete game changer. I love the style, how it just fits into your bra and you can just keep doing whatever it is you need to do. You know, if you need to do laundry, do dishes, whatever it is, you still can just go about your day. And even if you plan on nursing and not exclusively pumping, I would still recommend that you get the wearable pump just in case like your baby misses a meal and you need to get the milk off. You can start a freezer stash. It's just really convenient, and I definitely think if you're gonna be nursing, you gotta have it. So the next thing I'm gonna talk about is the baby breezer. So I use this with Uriah and Ezra. So I breastfed them at the beginning, and then whenever I stopped nursing, then we started using formula, and I use the baby breezer, and y'all, I just love it because it makes making a bottle so easy and convenient. So it's basically like a Keurig, but it does the milk. So you just put the formula in there and you press the button and it just dispenses everything. So I absolutely love it, and it's definitely one of those things that you don't really need, but it's just really convenient and really great to have. So for me, it is on my must-have items. So definitely add that on your registry. The next thing I would recommend to put on your registry is a nursing pillow. Even if you're not nursing, you still can use this because it gives you the extra support you need, like for your arm if you're gonna be holding the baby. And please believe me, you're gonna be holding the baby a lot in the early days. I know with Honora, I feel like for like the first week, I held her non-stop, except for whenever I laid her down to go to bed at night. I just was taking in all the baby snuggles, and they just really love those contact naps. So having that nursing pillow can really be helpful for that, and also for actually nursing your baby, because you're able to rest the baby on the pillow, and it just makes it easier for you and easier to adjust the baby. And that's gonna be really necessary, especially if you're a first-time mom and you're trying to figure out breastfeeding. Sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to get the baby positioned, but with a pillow, it gives you that support you need. But don't worry, it will not always be like that, because believe me, within a few weeks, the baby will literally be able to latch on upside down. But the nursing pillow is really great to have. So that's another item that you need to put on your list. Okay, so let's talk about the bassinet. Having a good bassinet is so necessary, especially if you're gonna have the baby in the room with you for the beginning. For me, I had all three in my room, and I just really love it because the baby is close, but they're also safe in their own little place. So I have used the Snoo bassinet with Ezra and now with Honora, and definitely one of those items that's a little bit more on the bougie side because it actually rocks the baby. Yes, it like rocks the baby for you. And if they start to get upset, it rocks them a little bit faster. Y'all, it is really a game changer. So if the baby gets a little bit fussy, you know how usually if the baby is fussy, we pick the baby up and we would like pat the baby to calm the baby down, but then it's kind of hard to transfer and put the baby back down. So basically the Snoo does that for you, and it really works, you guys. And I feel like it helps the baby sleep a little bit longer through the night. Right now, Honora is giving us 5 to 6 hour stretches, which I am so thankful for. She's only 6 weeks and we're already getting a good amount of sleep. But I have to say, all of my kids have been really great sleepers. Thank you, Jesus. But yeah, that bassinet is really great. Baby carrier, let's talk about it. I love a baby carrier because on those days when your baby really needs you and they need to be close, but you have 10,000 things on your to-do list, you can get that wrap the baby up, and the baby is able to be on your chest and still get that contact, and you're still able to get your to-do list done. So I love a baby carrier. It's just something you gotta have. So add that to your list. The Owlet Dream Sock. So this is another item that some might consider a luxury, but for me, it's definitely a must-have because it gives me reassurance and it helps me sleep better at night. I've used it with all 3 kids, and I definitely think it's something that everybody needs. They literally should just give them away at the hospital because it gives you so much reassurance. As a mom, when you have a new baby, you want to make sure that everything is going good, but of course we're sleep deprived, we're tired, and you can't just sit up and look at the baby 24 hours a day. So having that sock gives you a little extra reassurance whenever you lay down at night. So basically the sock keeps up with the oxygen levels, and if anything were to change, if the breathing becomes irregular or just something happens, it will send you an alert to your phone, and you can keep up with everything on your phone. You're able to see how deep of a sleep they're in, and it's just something that I would highly, highly recommend, especially if you just want a little bit more reassurance and you just want to keep up with their breathing and just kind of know what's going on there. I would definitely recommend that. Okay, so now let's talk about a car seat. There are so many car seats on the market right now that it can be overwhelming. They have a lot of different ones to choose from on Pottery Barn Kids. I will tell you, it was a little bit hard for me to make my decision, especially this time around. I wasn't sure what I wanted to go with, but we decided on the Duna, and we actually used the Duna with Ezra, and I love it because it's a car seat and a stroller in one, and it's really great. And a lot of people say they don't like the Duna because it doesn't last for long. But I will say Ezra was able to stay in his till he was like 14 months, but it's super convenient. I absolutely love it. Like I said, we used it with Ezra and now with Honora, and I just love the fact that it's a car seat and then you can just pop it out and pop the wheels out, and it's a stroller and you're ready to go. You don't have to worry about like getting the stroller out the back and moving the car seat and putting it on there. You don't have to worry about none of that. So that is what I personally love about the Doona. But of course, with a car seat, you kind of have to do your research and figure out what is going to be best for you and your family and your needs. But personally, the Doona is where it's at for me. A bouncer. A bouncer you might not think is necessary, but I love a good bouncer because you can move it around the house. It doesn't have to be really heavy. I love a bouncer whenever I'm in the shower and I need to have the baby close by and see the baby and make sure the baby is okay while I'm taking a shower. A bouncer, I feel like, is so necessary because it's just something that you can move around the house easily, and whenever you just want to sit the baby down in a safe place, but they're still awake, you know, they're active. The bouncer, you can put the baby in a bouncer. They have a few different ones on Pottery Barn Kids, so I will link the one that we decided to go with, but you need the bouncer. I would also recommend getting a baby monitor. So whenever you're not in the room and the baby's asleep in the crib or the bassinet, you're able to keep an eye on the baby from your phone. Most monitors nowadays do have apps so you can keep track from your phone. So of course, convenient. That's like the word of the day for this video. Yeah, but it's the year of 2024. We're all about convenience. So yeah, having a good monitor to be able to see your baby at all times is definitely a must-have. So whenever your baby starts crying, you can run to their rescue. So they do have a few different ones on the website, but we decided to go with the Nanit Pro, which is really great. So yeah, definitely check out the monitors and find one that you think will be really good for your needs. A pack and play is another great thing to consider adding to your registry. I love it because it's portable and you can take it with you. So if you're going on vacation, you can just pack it up and it'll be a safe place for the babies to sleep or play. But you also can use it every day around the house. So it's just a really convenient thing to have around. When baby gets a little bit older, it's a safe place for them to play. You can put them in there, put a few toys in there, and the baby will love it. I know Uriah, he was a pack and play baby. He loved to be in this pack and play. Ezra, not so much, but it's definitely something that you should consider adding to your registry. You might not get a lot of use out of it at first, especially if the baby has a bassinet, but it is a versatile item you can use for sleeping and for playing. Most of them have the top where the baby can sleep on top, and then later you can put the baby in the bottom to actually play in. So yeah, we love a good pack and play. All right guys, so that's pretty much everything I'm going to talk about in this video. Believe me, I could go on and on and on, but I think that's a pretty good start. I will have everything linked and listed in the description box below. Everything is from Pottery Barn Kids. Make sure you check out their registry services. They have so many great things that help make creating your registry that much easier, so be sure to check them out. I am going to be doing a video on the nursery soon, so make sure that you stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye!